All right, today is February 19th, 2026. I'm going to be going over my trade recap today. Um, if you couldn't guess correctly already, I got break even again. But yeah, anyway, let's just go over what I was seeing coming into the day. So, obviously, we were reacting off this 4 hour little bullish gap right here. But we were also inside of this 4 hour big bearish gap here. Let me just go down and trade the 15-minute. So you can see London lows. Overall, like I felt like structure is pretty bearish, but you can see like we swept London lows during pre-market. And yesterday I was bearish, and if you can see here, I was bearish. We swept London lows during pre-market, and we ripped up the whole session. So I was figured like something similar would happen, which it kind of did. We didn't rip though. We're kind of just consolidating and a bunch of bullshit, but it's whatever. So I'm now pretty like neutral, biased. But if you see, we come down on ES and we sweep out previous day low, which also happens to be resting inside of an hourly gap, and that also creates a high time frame bullish SMT. So now I'm really looking for longs, but it's just straight consolidation. There's no 5-minute gaps or anything. If you go down to the 1 minute, like just consolidating like bullshit. You see here we got this big 1 minute inverse, and then we just dumped right after. There was this 2 minute gap right here that ended up getting inversed after 14 minutes of it being created. So I did not think that was a high quality setup. I know people that did take it, and they're a lot better trader than I am. So I'm not even gonna say it's a bad trade because obviously that shit played out. But it's just not something I wanted to take. And yeah, so we ended up tapping into this unfilled hourly bearish gap, and we had this prominent high inside of it on ES, which we ended up sweeping out. So directly off of that, we swept out that high, and then we immediately got a 2 minute inverse to the downside. This right here is my break even. It was an unfilled 5-minute gap, so I entered directly off of that 2 minute inverse, and 10 a.m. like medium impact news came out like literally right then. So it was like a weird movement. You can see like we came all the way down here. I entered here on TradingView first, so my fill was like pretty normal, but then I tried to enter on my Top Step. I don't even know where the trade's at right here, and my fill was like really bad. So I had to like close the position immediately, pretty much, because we tapped that 5 minute, and I closed it when it said 50 profit, but my realized P&L is minus 30, which is kind of bullshit, but break even regardless. I don't really care. And then yeah, I just ended up getting break even here again as well, and now we're just like chopping back and forth, which is pretty annoying. But overall, I thought this was like a really good setup, if I'm being honest. You can see we have a bunch of low resistance liquidity here, and we also still have previous day low, but we took it on ES, so we don't even need to take it on NQ anymore. But yeah, I feel like I traded pretty well today. I feel like I've been trading pretty well. Last time I took a real loss was last Tuesday. CPI was Friday, obviously, so that doesn't count. Break even, this was break even too. So it's been a lot of like no trading days and just being really patient, but I do feel a lot more confident with my trading. I feel like I really know what I'm looking for and what I'm doing, and not taking bad losses is, I guess, reflecting that. So with time, I think I could definitely reach a payout sooner rather than later. I'm like one trade away from passing my 100K eval, and I got this fresh 50K account. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully tomorrow we can take a win. Peace out, y'all.